But apparently if I had brought scarves and any kinds of pins, decorative little pins, you know, with little sayings on them, they would take them in a minute. They loved them. Last night they had the dancers come over here, and they danced. There was 10 of them, men and women, and they did dances of Kenya. They did about 3 dances. There's a lot of noise and hollering. I mean, I'm sure that that's their dances, but it's so different from what we know. And then when they got done, when we went out, they were outside there, and 2 of them came up to me and said, I saw you taking pictures, and here's my address. If you have pictures of me, would you send them to me? And I said, of course I will. I'd be glad to do it. And one guy was taking a video, and he said to boy said to him, would you send me a video? And the guy says, how much? I thought, oh boy, how cheap can you be? I mean, how much can it cost for you to tape that thing and send it to him? Maybe $5, you know. No, he wanted the guy to pay for it. So I don't know what happened. I went to bed. Well, I forgot to tell you, Dr. Oburu, when he came to give us his lesson, he was wearing a hat on his head, and it said Clemson University, and it had the little tiger paws on it of South Carolina. That's where he did his final studying. So he told us how much he enjoyed Disneyland. He said he spent 3 days there, but most of the time he was very practical with his money, and he would buy at the farmer's market and do his own cooking, so that, you know, to save money to go through college. Well, we had a wonderful drive. Gosh, we saw everything. We saw an ostrich, which we had never seen before. We didn't see lions. We looked everywhere, but we saw oodles of warthog butts. Every time we'd stop, they'd run away. And impala butts, they ran away. The giraffes were gorgeous. And then we came back, and we had the best lecture yet. This was a history of the White Highlands, how the white settlers came and what happened to the natives, and it was just great. Then after the lecture, we took a ride out to Makalia Waterfall. And when we got there, by the pool at the end of the waterfall, they're all set up. The guys had lunch for us. They had a table with drinks with flowers on it. They were serving us barbecued beef. They had Nile fish. They had chicken breasts. And this was all on the grill. And they had, well, soup too first. Then they had rice, and they had baked potato, green beans, and they had a marvelous apple, raisin, apricot, pineapple pie. And they had tablecloths and china and silver, and this is just beautiful. And we ate and took all the pictures of everything. And then as we got into the van to go, it poured. It poured and poured and poured. And we were going up and down the mud roads, and Sammy's driving, and it's sliding to the right, and it's sliding to the left. Oh, gosh. Then we went in, and we had another lecture. That we're at the end. This is the end. And this was our First Lady talked to us. Dr. Mabumu's wife talked to us about the population and what they're trying to do to bring the population down. They got 25 million people here, and they don't want to get any more, but it's hard to tell the men that the ladies have to try and conserve and not have so many children. And then we graduated, and they gave us our papers, and now we're packed, all ready to go, and we're going to go, and we're just going to have dinner tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll be off for the Masai Mara, so we'll see the Masai people. See you then.